everyone, I am outside today. I'm actually out on the property zone, but I have this Puckipuppy Boxer ST that I wanted to share with you guys today. As you can tell, it is a camouflage one, which is really cool, but don't worry if camo is not the color choice for you. They do have several other color options for you for this particular bike. Let me go ahead and tell you guys just a little bit about the battery that comes with this bike. It is a 48 volt, 20 amp hour UL certified battery. It does have an IPX7 water resistant rating as well. When it comes to charging the battery, you can either leave the battery in the bike to charge, or you can remove the battery to charge it. And to do that, you have a key spot right here, which the keys are right here, and then there is a latch that you would turn so that once you have the key in, the battery just doesn't automatically fall out. If you wanted to charge the battery while it's located in the bike, the charging port is on this side by me. It's right here. And so once you have your battery fully charged, which is going to take between 5 and 6 hours to charge this battery, you're going to have a riding range of up to 80 miles on that single charge. When it comes to your handlebars, you do get some really nice ergonomical designed rubber grips, and there is a little bit of texture right here, and it feels very smooth to the touch just holding it. So I'm excited as I'm riding that my fingers aren't going to slip or my grip's going to loosen if I get hot or sweaty. When it comes to your control panel, it is located right here. You have your power button, your up and down arrows for your pedal assist, so you can go up levels or down levels, and there are 5. And then you have your headlight button right here, and then you have the electric horn right here. Let me go ahead and show you guys what the color LCD display looks like. On the display, you're going to be able to see which level of pedal assist. So I'm just going to move up to the 5 different levels and then down. You're going to be able to see how fast you're going. You're going to be able to see how many miles you've gone. There's also a spot that's going to let you know if you're in eco mode or power mode. It's going to be in eco mode if you're riding at a slower speed, and power mode is for when you are riding in a higher speed. And then something else that you can do with this LCD display is that using the control panel, you can actually use the down arrow button and the headlight button to change into a different interface too. And that's going to give you, after your ride, your average riding speed, your maximum riding speed. It's going to give you your trip time and your overall distance for that particular mode. And looking at the right of the handlebars, you have your Shimano 7-speed shifter. This bike does have a thumb throttle, and then you have your hydraulic disc brake levers. Looking at the front of the bike, it does come with a front adjustable front fork suspension. You have a bright LED headlight, and then it has the 26-inch by 4-inch fat tires, which is going to give you that availability to ride over all types of different terrain. The frame itself is made out of 6061 aluminum alloy, and the entire bike is actually has an IPX6 water resistant rating. When it comes to your seat, it is made out of leather. It is a little larger than your normal seat, so that's going to provide more comfort for you. It has the quick release lever right here, so you can easily adjust up and down. While I'm showing you guys the seat though, I do want to point out as well that there is a shock right here. So this is a dual suspension bike, which is going to help you know, if you're riding over those rough terrains with all those bumps. It also has on the frame, there's some pivot areas right here, so that as you're riding, the bike is going to help pivot to provide that little bit of extra comfort as you're riding. When it comes to the motor, you're going to get a 750 watt brushless motor with a peak power of 960 watts. You do have a nice rear rack, so if you need to carry some cargo with you, you're more than able to do that. And then of course you have the back brake light. So just a few of the features that I wanted to point out before I hopped on a road again and brought you guys with me on that ride. All right, you guys know I always love to bring you guys with me on my rides when I'm talking more about the bike. So let's go ahead and hop on and take it for a ride. Earlier, this particular bike does have 5 different levels of pedal assist, but it also has the option so that you can be in a 0 pedal assist mode, which means you are powering the bike 100% with your own leg power. So it it can be a regular bike, or then you can start using those pedal assists to help you as you're biking. Let the bike help you do some of that work. Start changing in between the different levels of pedal assist just to see how smooth it is in that transition. I can definitely tell instantly when I have pushed up to the next pedal assist because the bike automatically wants to start helping me out and doing some of that extra work for me. When it comes to your overall top speed, if you're using full throttle, you're going to get a top speed of around 20 miles per hour. But if you're using pedal assist, you're going to have a top speed of around 28 miles per hour. Something else that's really cool with this particular bike is that there is a 48-volt pedal cadence sensors. How much throttle you're using, and the terrain that you're riding on. All of those things factor into what your overall riding range is going to be. This Boxer ST weighs around 84.6 pounds, and it is meant for a payload capacity of 400 pounds. What that means is that 400 pounds included within that is the rider weight, the extra cargo or equipment that you might be carrying with the bike. All of that has to factor into that 400 pounds. And your recommended riding height is for anyone that is 5'3" all the way up to 6'4". Something else that I want to mention to you guys that I didn't mention earlier when I was first just discussing the bike with you is that if you use your control panel, you can actually get into a settings feature that will allow you to go in and change some of the default factory settings so that you can customize it to your riding preference and make your rides a little bit more comfortable. I was just checking my monitor because I'm riding at a faster speed and it has picked it up, so now it shows that I am riding in power mode instead of just the eco mode. What a great day to be outside riding this Puckipuppy Boxer ST. I hope you guys really enjoyed riding with me. I definitely want to thank my viewer for sending this bike to share with you guys today. If you're interested in a new e-bike, definitely go check them out. We'll have a direct link in the description of this video that'll take you to their website, and you can look at this particular bike or some of the other models that they have. As I said before, this bike can go up to 80 miles on that single charge. As always, I want to thank you guys for watching. Until next time, have fun and stay safe.